Hi, this is Dan at Mike Ward Infinity, and today we're looking at the 2022 INFINITI QX60 in sensory trim. Now, this is the last model that I've had to do a video for. I've been awaiting this car for quite some time. Do check out the description below. I've done thorough walk-around videos on the other trim levels. So the sensory trim is the almost top-of-the-line trim level. There's only one trim level above this at the Autograph. Front-wheel drive examples will start at $56,350 plus destination taxes and fees and whatnot too. This one's in graphite shadow, graphite interior. The engine in this car is the VQ35 direct injection, first launched in 2017. What I love about this engine is that it uses a timing chain and not a timing belt. The timing chain is designed to last the entire life of the vehicle. 295 horsepower, 270 foot-pound of torque. Your first engine service, 105,000 miles. Tow capacity with the tow package is now 6,000 pounds. Also, nice little touch here too. I love that we use a gas strut to hold up the hood, not one of those little prop rod deals. The wheels, so this is the Type B 20-inch wheel. There's actually some themes that will carry over from the rest of the body molding that is bespoke to the sensory and the Autograph. You actually see little katana blades in the silver part of the wheels, and we'll actually see that also too in the body molding of the vehicle. Also, what you get in the sensory too are these chrome body molding trim pieces. The whole goal of these is that to show that this is not just an SUV, but it can go anywhere and do anything type of vehicle. We'll actually see this also too in the rear bumpers. At first, when the concept car was launched for this, I really thought that these were like a fake exhaust. We'll actually see the single exhaust port coming from underneath the vehicle. This is a chrome accent skid plate, demonstrating that this car can go anywhere and do anything. So this is the chrome side molding here. So the design philosophy behind this is that these are supposed to look like katana samurai swords. Love that embossed Infinity logo. And this is a theme that we'll see across the bottom of the vehicle, in the wheels, which we'll see right there, some of that homage to the Japanese samurai and the Japanese design heritage of the Infinity brand. And then these side molding pieces also are carried throughout the top part of the vehicle, and you can see that on either side of the D-pillar here. Also new for the 22 QX60 is this floating D-pillar. There is body structure behind that, but it almost gives the impression that that roof is floating. Also on the passenger side too, we now get a four-way lumbar adjustable seat in these zero gravity seats. Also in the sensory, this is where we are picking up the motion activated liftgate. So I have the key in my back pocket there. We're able to open and close the trunk with just a single kick underneath the license plate. See that single motion right there is all it takes to open and retract the rear hatch. Also in sensory trim, this is where we pick up the power return third row seat. So you have the ability to just press the button in the rear hatch on the driver's side. There's a press right here, and we'll see that we have a power return for the third row seat. I press both buttons, stagger them a little bit. It'll go to the preset location, pulling up the headrest, and then you're able then to recline and fold the seat also too from there. Also to witness the splendor that is the dark ash wood trim. So these are on all door cards on the second and front row doors. It's kind of hard to see a little bit in this light here too, but we can see that this is an open pore dark ash wood trim. It's real wood. What I love about these higher traffic areas that use this is that we're not using that real bright lacquer on there too. You can see really the grain in the wood. Also too, we get the wireless charge pad in the sensory and above. Just simply drop your phone in there. All QX60s are standard with wireless Apple CarPlay as a wired Android Auto. Just place your phone in there. Even with a case in there, we can see that the phone is charging. Also standard is a 17-speaker Bose Stereo system. Really wonderful stereo system. I love the integrated look into the door card right there. And right here I'm in the settings here too, so you get some really neat functionality from Bose for audio pilot, center point, and the driver's audio stage, all proprietary to Bose and available in the QX60. Of course, you then have all your adjustments for all of your balance and fade and bass and treble and all that fun stuff too. Also new for the 2022 INFINITI QX60 in the sensory and above trim is now ambient lighting. Boy, I've gotten a lot of comments on how ambient lighting looks. You can adjust the brightness, you cannot adjust the color. So here is the ambient lighting. This is actually an autograph trim, but you can see it in the door handles as well as throughout the entire dash. It has this kind of like yellow, ambery glow to it. Really, really nice touch. And it's a first from Infiniti. And that is a theme that carries throughout also to the front and back seats. Second row heated seats also standard on the Sensory and above trims, with individual climate control on that too. So the heated seats will be for the outside seats only, what they called outboard seats. Also too, you get illuminated kick plates. This is the metal finish on the door threshold that is backlit with the Infiniti logo. Shows up really nice here. Even in this bright light in the second row, we can really see how that glows. Just lets you know that you're getting into something extra special in the Sensory trim. Speaking of seats too, the driver and passenger also now have massaging seats. That's the on-off switch. And then you have some lovely adjustments for 3 different settings for lumbar and relaxing and refreshing. I actually really like these too, especially the lumbar on a long road trip too. You first think that this is going to be like a gimmicky type feature. Actually really, really lovely, and that is standard on the Sensory trim. Thank you so much for stopping by and taking a look at this beautiful vehicle with me. If you have any questions, do leave them below. Check out my description for other videos as well for the 2022 QX60, and we'll see you next time.